Good day, good day. This is Wolf Howl at the Wolf's Howl, and we are going to be doing a Dragon Age stream. We are currently playing Dragon Age 2. I'm going through Act 1 as a mage, and we're still gathering up the money to pay for the deep roads. Twitch apparently is not allowing people to really broadcast at the moment, so I'm going to be pre-recording this. So we won't have the chat, but, we'll still see how it goes. I will broadcast this later today and see what happens. So here we go. Let's first, as always, change the video options to go full screen because we like full screen. Keep the settings. Now let us load our game.
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
We've fully equipped everybody. Right now our team consists of myself, Hudson Hawk. We've got Anders, we've got Varric, and we've got Fenris. And of course, whenever we need them, we've got Snuffles. Let's just head on over to the underground shop, the Black Emporium, sorry, and sell off a whole bunch of junk. Oh, it shows we are live. Excellent. All right, I will be right back. 1 second. Alright, so now that it's actually showing me live, I just need to make one quick adjustment. You know what? Let's just keep recording, and we'll see how it goes.
Look around. So many things to admire.
Let's make sure I got the best weapons equipped. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm good to sell. just run back home, put all the gear that I want to that'll improve with time into my storage, and then we'll get back to the questing. Pick up my current dream team, and let's do our duty. Let's chuck a fireball at this one way at the back. Ding! More magic, more willpower, and more cunning. Varric, open that chest.
Without doing that.
Nope, definitely your current sword is better. And let's take a look at the disused passages. Oh, I see we got 25 people looking right now. Everyone, please feel free to say hi in the chat. I would love it if we could get at least 10
Everyone
people
stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
so we can unlock another emote. Ooh, that's a nice staff, but it's also really expensive. And it doesn't have any stat bonuses. Ooh, I think I'm going to say no at the moment. I will take this opportunity to sell off all the junk.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
You know what to do, Varric. Make sure we've got every scrap of loot and everything of interest. Like that.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Uh-oh. Firestorm. Hudson here is definitely of the opinion of burn it with fire. I always have to explore every nook and cranny because you never know when you're going to find the dreaded ID bracelet of the apocalypse. Well, now that we've done our duty and we cleared out that passage, let's see what other trouble we can find. Hello, sweetie.
Baby,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good.
Thomas is happy for you there.
Ah, thank you.
She wishes us to have fun with our mothers.
What? Just wondering if the feathered pauldrons are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
Lost a load of nugs once. Making a stench of it.
Hurt him. Come back here!
Hawk, I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me? Harriman's guards killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
I'm not going back until you can walk, limp, or crawl behind me.
I think I can walk. He got here before Harriman's men could do much damage. His rear guard saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Tooley? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt? My sons will learn who sent you. My death will not go unavenged.
Whoever ordered it, it's their lucky day.
Oh!
I'd have figured a soft noble like that would go down begging. That was damn gutsy. I'll tell Mirren to look out for his heirs.
You from the
Hey.
south? Got that wide eye.
I was paid. I was hired to take the guy out. I'm just the sword arm. And welcome to the stream.
Lord Harriman, what do we do with the human?
Stand down. He's not our foe.
What was that about?
Assassins. The boat to Ravane is within sight, but the Carter would see me dead before I get there. How would you like to make some coin?
I've never seen a dwarven lord.
You still haven't. If you're looking at him in daylight, he's not a lord anymore.
I'm Renville Harrowmont, the last of my house. My family was once revered in Orzammar. Now I'm nothing but a surfacer on the run.
Dwarf on the run. Dwarf on the run.
You must have greatly angered the Carter for them to attack you with so many witnesses around.
My family was murdered one by King Balin, after my uncle failed to claim the throne. Balin's reach is long, and his vengeance a terrible
I'm pretty
thing to
good. How you
behold.
doing, Noah?
I'll clear the way for you, Harrowmont.
Dispatch these ruffians and I'll pay you what I can now. And by the ancestors, I will reward you proper when I am safe. What is your name?
Hawk.
Hudson
A good
Hawk.
name. I will remember it.
The Carter has several groups lying in wait for us. Take the battle to them.
You're Pharrell, aren't
That's good. That's good. Looking forward to the 4th of July fireworks in your area? Are they still going to be having them?
you? Elf this and elf that.
Harrowmont spoke to you, didn't he? Whatever reward he offered, we'll offer you more to kill him.
I'm sorry. I'm an honest mercenary. Once I'm bought, I stay
How about
bought.
I take care of you instead?
You can only be rented.
Gilbert bastard!
Oh, nice. Well, enjoy your vacation in Maine. It's a beautiful country, according to my dad. You know, he was a long-haul truck driver. He's been everywhere in the U.S.
Elf this and elf that. I'll elf your mother.
Please leave my mother out of this.
Where does a person get decent food in his hole?
I think that... That one. Shall not right. I'd rather get punched than drowned.
More refugees pouring in every day.
That was beautiful!
Cleaning this up.
Fortunately, we don't have to worry about cleaning it up. Time to just head back to the quest giver.
Pharrell's, ain't you?
I wager you've a bright future ahead of you. Take this. More will come, as promised. May the stone look after you.
I'm sure he's doing just fine. I said, I'm sure he's doing just fine, and he's selling his. I'm sure he's doing just fine, and he's selling his flour, and he's making his money, and he's doing his thing.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples.
Nothing major. I just killed more of those Carta dwarves, and I went back to
The guard deserves
get our
better than
tank
him, sir.
installed as the captain of the
Indeed.
guard.
The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
It's always nice when I can help my friends go up in the world.
Point the way, Hawk.
All right, now let's head on back out.
Good day, Sir.
Clear up some more quests. I hope your phone's going to be okay, Noah. Is it just low on battery, or are you in a poor signal area?
I've always wondered, why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to shiny objects. Sort of like magpies, but with business sense.
You're kidding.
Of course I am. We come to the surface with the skills our ancestors had, Blondie. You think there's a tradition of dwarf woodcutters in Orzammar? Beekeepers? Sailors?
Well, there could be mushroom growers and nug wranglers.
Orzammar will never let those people go topside. Too vital. Also, embarrassing.
Well, obviously you've found a place to plug in. I'm glad to hear that.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud at the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere.
There are demons everywhere.
To whisper such things.
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith
So,
threw me out.
Noah,
Wouldn't
how's
tell me
the sound
anything.
and the video? Is it nice and smooth, or is it choppier at all?
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them.
Excellent.
May God bless you and watch
My
out for you in this
roommate and more or less producer tweaked some of my settings, and apparently everything looks better now. Glad to hear it. I do need to check one thing. Just want to make sure one setting is good. Live, everybody. There we go. Back into full screen. Do every single quest I can, because I like money.
The return of my wife.
What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Just because you're married doesn't make her property.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
I can't imagine why she might run away.
Yes, my wife and I don't get along. But that's not the important thing. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance. And they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her. But I swear on Andraste's
Nope,
pyre,
I don't trust him either.
nothing.
He seems a little slimy.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men. Huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
Detect sarcasm.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
He's scummy, but
I'll
she
try
might
my
be in
best to
danger.
find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. No! Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Welcome, merchant.
So, we're off to the whorehouse.
Business appears to be good. Mind you, I imagine demand is fairly constant.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
If someone here tries to hire me again, I'm leaving.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
And there's my uncle.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used
Mom says I don't have to listen to you, because she makes triple.
Don't you threaten my boy, you skinny hag. I'll have you sacked.
Madam doesn't give a rat's ass about your brat. She pays me a copper every time I kick the little bastard. 2 meads and a dwarven ale.
Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't
The
say
usual?
it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
Sounds like he's really enthusiastic about working here.
How much that man pays, I'm not rubbing Hubert's beak in until he pays. Disgusting.
So, Elf, that thing you do with your hand.
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find out.
I can't do that.
Varric, you're up.
I love that.
You promise.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I can see why Ninette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Someone else Ninette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Time to hunt down the wayward wife. Let's head to Darktown.
The merchandise is up front.
Avert your eyes.
Uh-oh. Let's answer this quandary with fire. Loot! Loot that body! Nice and frozen. Send you a fireball.
Stay down!
I thank you, Sirrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette de Carac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I just assumed.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Maren, one of our Circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
You think chickens are involved?
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Maren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
Mages routinely flee the Circle. Perhaps Maren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Don't you hate it when something goes missing? I lose things all the time.
Righto. Well, and
the women?
Enjoy your time at the beach,
and you can't find
and enjoy your lunch.
All right.
And thanks for the lurk.
I tire of searching. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
A foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
A crate. I should look into that.
Is brooding a sport in Tevinter? Do they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then? You seem like you're a champion at it.
I'm perfectly content at the moment.
Oh, so that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
Love the banter between the characters.
Kirkwall nights aren't safe. Always some group of thugs around. Someone will usually pay for their removal, though.
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
I've got...
Ah, good. We found one of their bases. But first, the foundry. All these spirits? We need Ghostbusters.
Demons. Summoned by another mage, no doubt.
That ring looks Orlesian.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
Wait a second, did I check out that room at the south? Let's go find out.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Easy as pie. Good to go.
Always check the back room.
Lord Harriman is dead.
Yes, yes. Gustav raved about your bravery already. Here's the bounty. And a little extra for Gustav, for what that's worth. If you're up for more of this sort of work, let me know. I could make some arrangements.
Figured out there was no blight.
And that's a fact, is it?
Think about it. Why would it start in Ferelden? A dirty backwater full of docks and the occasional ship. It took decades for the other blights to run their courses. This one? Less than 2 years, don't you see? It never happened. It was all a Ferelden ploy.
Right.
So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
For the first few seconds, what do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bartrand's running the show. Andraste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
True enough. I suppose you want to know my credentials. My family came from Orzammar, Noble House Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coat out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be... let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
For adventure!
Right. Now we're adventurers.
You ever going to stop harping on the mages here?
No.
They aren't what you saw in Tevinter.
The moment they are free, mages will make themselves magisters.
They're slaves. You should want to help them.
I don't.
My. And here I thought the only men in this place were besotted fools who couldn't hoist the mainsail.
When you talk about hoisting the mainsail, what do you really mean?
What else could it mean? It requires strength, knowledge of rigging, and a small measure of sobriety.
I know my way around rigging just fine. And I'm good with my hands.
Oh my. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
I'm always ready to help.
Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
What makes you think I'm right for this?
You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple information gathering. I can't trust the riffraff in this place to do anything right. But you're different.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there. There you are. I've been here for hours. Hader hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Got her.
I'll deal with
could.
Hiding in the chantry and sending thugs to finish me off? Coward. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds. And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal, and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told him enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castillon isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
Stab first, ask questions later.
Trust me, it's better this way. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. It's simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't
It's
really
a relic.
know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic?
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I can see that's wrong.
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
I'd hate to be the Chantry cleaning staff when they see that mess.
I'll deal with it!
They just keep on coming, don't they? Not a bad weapon. Not bad boots either. Although, I do have better. And let's see what else they have in this mansion. Apparently, nothing.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
I never meet anyone normal.
Normal's boring.
We won.
That was easy. To the wounded coasts!
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless, then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
We're out of Kirkwall. They're not... the Knight Commander's reach.
Do you even know her name, Shem? No? It's Delilah. She's dead. And you killed her.
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him? Fine. Then you will die for him!
It didn't have to come to this. Take this, and thanks.
Oh, I think I got more than my fair share. Oh! Wow.
I guess any battle you can crawl away from is a good one, right?
That was nasty. Hopefully I'll find more injury kits. 'Cause that was brutal. Okay, it looks like I've been disconnected from the live stream for whatever reason. So, I think I'll stop the recording and pick this up later when Twitch hasn't been so flaky. But thank you everybody for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully Twitch will be much less flaky then. Thank you very much, and have a good day.